Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Got to start off by giving a big shout out to my man Andrew in Quezon City, Philippines. I hope I'm saying that right. I appreciate the views, man. Thank you very much. Now, I got one question. Well, actually, two, but one question on this topic. Number one, who the fuck is Kim Jong-un? Is he dead? Or what? I heard after his surgery, he was in a coma, he was in critical condition, and then they said there's these handwritten letters from him, and then they're saying that he's like a vegetable or some shit. Then I'm reading stuff this morning that the satellites are picking up luxury boats at some island or some palace somewhere. Like, what is it? Is this fool dead or what? Inquiring minds want to know. Now, my second question. The fuck happened to climate change? What do they tell us? An existential threat. So that means it's a threat to our very existence. So even though we're dealing with the China virus bullshit, don't you think it's still important to worry about climate change since we're all going to be dead in 10 years? I mean, if it's so bad that we're going to be gone, extinct in 10 years, gone the way of the fucking dinosaur, right? In 10 years. 10 years is nothing. Think back to 10 years ago. How fast is that? You blink and it's 10 years later. You missed a decade. Rip Van Winkle style. So if it's so bad that we're all going to be dead in 10 years, why wouldn't you dedicate some attention to that? Now, I understand the global pandemic horse shit going on, but maybe cut our resources in half and focus on the fact that if we don't control climate change, that there will be no planet to have another pandemic on. What happened? Green New Deal, all that bullshit. What happened? I think we might have been being lied to. I think they might have been trying to blow smoke where the sun don't shine. Because I haven't heard shit about climate change since all this China virus bullshit kicked off. What happened? Do you not care about Mother Earth anymore? Do you not want to go green anymore? Do you not want to retrofit every building in America? How dumb does that shit sound? What happened? You guys don't care about the planet anymore? Because it was such a big deal. Remember, Loco Cortez, your motherfucks? Her womb is so polluted. Check out my fucking baby, man. Remember that shit? Remember when her dumb coloring book Capri Sun ass got up there and said that, like, we're gonna be like dead in like 10 years, like, and we gotta do something, like 10 years. Well, first she said 12, then they cut it to 10. I'm just wondering. In the face of the China virus, we seem to have lost focus on the most important thing. Us fucking the earth up, right? No, wrong, because they're a bunch of fucking liars. There's no climate change. Remember it was global warming? When I was in junior high school in the early 90s, I remember having science class with Mr. Danker. That was my science teacher's name, Mr. Danker. And I remember him telling us, I remember watching that video, what's that movie, Medicine Man, with Sean Connery. And at the end of the movie, it had this little spiel about how X amount of acres of the rainforest are being cut down every day. And if we don't do something, this is going to happen. The ozone layer and all this shit. That was years ago, decades ago. And as far as I can tell, they're still making Planet Earth documentaries. They still got the cameras in the jungles showing you all the monkeys and jaguars and shit. So what happened? Shouldn't half the damn rainforest be gone already? It's all a bunch of bullshit. Look who benefits from this shit. That's the one telling you that the sky is falling. Climate change my ass. Anyway, we're going to end this on a positive note, kids. Oh, before we get to the positive, here's a little more negative. So I called Turner Outdoorsman yesterday, or not yesterday, a couple days ago. I called to check the status on my background check so I could pick up my new girlfriend, Glock 17. So I called them and they said, we'll definitely give you a call as soon as we have information, but it's so backed up, and the people who are supposed to pick up their weapons today, they still have another 6 to 7 days to wait to get their weapon, and they're further along in the process than I am. So what did you expect? California, can we change the state flag? We can keep the bear on there and shit, but at least put it in like put it on a unicycle with a hammer and sickle. You know, they used to do that with the bears in the Russian circus. Can we at least do that so it's more true? It's a little more factual? Or maybe put a little sickle and hammer tramp stamp right above the bear's ass. That's more California style. But we need to change it. So yeah, I'm going on week 3, waiting to pick up my piece. In more ways than one, it's my piece, but it's gonna bring me peace, right? So I'm going on week 3, waiting to pick it up, waiting to clear the background check. Fucking ridiculous. But they're still letting criminals out. They're still emptying the jails because they don't want them to get sick. They just want us to get dead. So on to the good news. So you have to ask yourself, dads, what kind of stepdad are you? And I don't mean stepdad as in I'm fathering kids that did not spring from my loins. Let me explain. So last night, and if you have kids around my daughter's age, she's 8. You know good and well, if you send them to their room or you send them upstairs or you send them somewhere in the house to do something and you come in there 20 minutes later, what have they done? Nothing. They've been distracted by a toy or a thought or something shiny, right? So I tell my daughter, she's been upstairs for like 20 minutes. She's supposed to put her pajamas on, brush her teeth, go to the bathroom, get ready for bed. Once she does all that, then I come upstairs and tuck her into bed. So I go to tuck her in. What has she done? Nothing. So I have to go up there. We do the whole process. I tell her, if you don't have your pajamas on by the count of 30, I'm leaving the room. Because to her, not being tucked in is a fate worse than death, right? So she gets her pajamas on, get into bed. She wrote a story about sea creatures, her favorite ones, what they eat, where they live, their habitats, and shit like that, right? So she was a little nervous because she has to read it in front of her class today on her little group chat thing on her Chromebook. So I told her, you're gonna do great. And I don't know why she's nervous. She writes great, she can read great, I don't get it. But anyway, I tell her she's gonna do great, it's a wonderful story, everybody's gonna love it, kiss her on the forehead. I'm out, I go back downstairs. So about 30 seconds after I get downstairs, I hear her little feet scurrying from her room to the bathroom. So I catch her at the top of the stairs. What are you doing? I need to get some water. You've been up there for 20 minutes. You didn't get any water, but I'm thirsty. So I go up the stairs. I say, girl, get into bed. So she gets her water. I tell her that's enough. Go to bed. Starts hemming and hawing. So I come up the steps and I get to about the 3rd step and she's already scared running in her room. So that's when I ask myself, what kind of stepdad am I? So I'm about 2 to 3 step dad. Because by the time I got to the 3rd step, she's like, oh shit, and starts going in her room. So I pose the questions to you, Dad. If you still have kids that age, or if you can remember back to when you did, what kind of stepdad are you or were you? Are you a 2 to 3 step dad like me? Then they get scared? Or maybe you're a 5-6 step dad. Maybe you're a dad who can make it all the way to the top of the stairs and they don't flinch. That's all right. At least you're climbing those stairs. Keep doing it. It's very necessary. It's crucial. Now I'm wondering, can I maintain my 2 to 3 step status? Maybe it'll drop. Maybe it'll get to 5-6 steps when they're teenagers. You know, they think they can do it all. They think they're invincible at that age. I don't know. Maybe my kids won't make it to be teenagers. Maybe I'll kill them first. I don't know. It depends on how much attitude I have to deal with. But right now, I'm in the 2-3 step club, and I'm proud. That means they jump a little when daddy gets upset. My wife can still say, I'm gonna tell your dad to come in here. No. That's what, no. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear the no. Don't tell dad. Because there's always good cop, bad cop. I am the bad cop. I've settled into my role, and I am flourishing. I don't give a shit. They can like me later. I have friends. I don't need little tiny ones. All right? I got plenty of friends. They are not my homies. They are my kids. So I'm proud. I'm in the 2-3 step club. So what kind of stepdad are you? So, people, you know what time it is. It's time for me to hop in this damn rat race. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.